I've ended up taking another look at Hampi in India with you. I might even play the small section from a video I put out, I don't know, 2, 3 years ago. Some of you will remember on the door, there's a supposed stone door somewhere within the grounds. It's not stone. I just might show it at the end. I've even looked at a couple of areas, that's been built up recent past or by archaeologists, the temples and surrounding temples. Main part of the video is the rubble that seems to have been thrown all over the place. I also want to point out some of these strange markings that you also get in Egypt, Aswan Quarry. You'd think they might even say that this is from quarrying of ancient peoples, but it just looks like tracking marks of something that's been pushed over it, rolled down it, as if it was some type of slurry. It was soft. I don't know if it's volcanic or if it's just been caused by like a tsunami that's rushed through this area. You'd think so because of all the boulders that's just smashed all over the place and still lying on top of roofs today. You can see that I'm pointing out that so much of it has been built up in extremely recent times, although when they did come up on this site, much of it had been rebuilt anyway. They're still building it today. I'm pointing out sections that show that this could even be a higher floor, right? That's what you would lay floorboards onto. I've even got a feeling that much of what we're seeing is even some type of petrified wood, and if you think that I'm just going off on one there, I'm even going to show you without any doubt, actually. So this is what I think that we've just been looking at, right? So you're looking at the upper roofings. It could be the bottom floor, yeah, but I just think there's a lot more buried below all this, and it's all solidified material. Slurry, almost, yeah, that's why it's shiny and flat. Well, if you have a look at this area here where she's sat, if you look at right on the corner, you can see how this is just looks like perfect joinery. Right, and below her, this is the area that I said I was going to prove that all this was built with wood. All of it was. It's just got some type of layering over it, like the stone door that I will play if I can find it anyway at the end of the video. It's like got some type of slurry mix over it, okay, that cracks off and then you can see it underneath. It's not all petrified, right, but much of it is. It's just mineralization. I think it's what I'm always speaking about here, like a volcanic event mixed with flooding at the same time, like a soup mixture that just covers everything. This is the only image that I've shown you before. The white areas that we've built in recent times. I've seen stuff like that in my area. But what's laid across the roof, which is just all across this site, it's just everywhere, this stuff. It's been thrown all over the place because it used to be floorboarding, okay, and what covered the walls, but mainly floorboards. Take a look at the rest of this site and just right across it you get these huge piles of just rubble and just massive pieces. Some of them must weigh 30, 60, 100 tons, some of these pieces, right? So it's not from quarrying, yeah, it didn't just used to be some quarry site where they just dump it alongside of where there was living, right? Yeah, some of it is spread across the site and has damaged it and collapsed through the roof, but that could have happened more recently, just from movement of earthquakes in more recent times, but there has been some type of disaster. It's just hard to know, was this built from the remains of the giant trees? Yeah, and as this stuff petrified the remains of it, what was left of it, as it breaks down in the ways I've shown you, like it would do, like cedar wood, and it all just collapses in these pieces, and it's just all over the place. Yeah, and then weathering from the flood and what have you, it's just rounded some edges off, because this stuff is just spaced out in these huge piles for some reason that I will leave in your hands.